So today we are here at the boat for the weekend, and we have a bit of a mess going on everywhere. I'll show you. So as you can see, we've got stuff kind of everywhere while we're trying to get settled in. It's a bit crazy right now, but it is coming together-ish. So now I just kind of got to go through. My goal today is to finish these 2 tubs. Just really struggling because a lot of it is like office stuff that I'm like, I don't know. Anyways, so we'll see. Matt's working on the propane. Hopefully he'll get it finished in the next couple weekends.
Stuff's gotta come out.
Stuff's gotta come out though.
Yeah.
So here we are. We're gonna take the stove out.
Yep.
All right. Matt's gonna try to muscle this guy out. All right, it's out.
It's out. Look how dirty that is.
Yes. Ooh, that
But it's good to see stainless heat shield there.
Of course.
I'll start cleaning it.
All right, one project at a time. Got that fuel tank out.
Not at a time. There's multiple projects happening right now.
Okay, but still, we're focused on one, and this is put back together.
Focused on one at a time. Sure.
Yes.
Got this all cleaned up. Now check this out. So new hose, old hose. Might be hard to film this, but so look at the inner diameter of that, where that hole in there, and then the old one. Quite a difference. The old one is way bigger. So my concern is, well, first of all, I was thinking, wow, maybe we'll save on propane because we're not pushing as much through. But then I was thinking, to run this stove, maybe we do need that big of a supply. I don't know. It's still worthwhile to hook it up though. Okay, so I don't exactly know where the old supply line is coming from. So I put my flashlight up there, turned it on, and then we're gonna go see if we can see it. So this is the port side of the boat. Come out here into the lazarette, and we'll see if we can see it coming in from somewhere down there. We can see it. Very good. So now we gotta just fish the new hose. So, old hose, new hose, duct tape together on the end. The 2 fittings are butted up against each other, like right here. So I just put a bunch of tape on there, tape them together. It's pretty strong. So when I pull the old hose through, it should bring the new hose with it. Here is the end of the supply line to the galley. So let's see what we got. Uh-oh, stuck. Oh, nope. Come on. Yes, there's our duct tape. And the new hose. Yay! All right. New hose. It's on the run home. Get it? It's a run. You run from the supply to the demand. And it's the home run because it's our primary oven stove. So it's on the run home. One would say we've hit a home run. Okay, so stupid dad jokes aside and puns. This is why we're replacing this. So someone put some tape around the hose here to help with chafe. And you can see there's a little bit of chafe right there. Definitely not all the way through, but eventually it would be. And the tape just missed the mark. Or maybe it was over here and it just wore all the way through and the tape fell off. I don't know, but the tape wasn't working. So we'll show you guys what we have. Propane supply. So, bulkhead. What you're supposed to do is at a bulkhead, put one of these in. It's kind of a sandwich construction. And the hose is nice and comfy straight through there. Liquid and vapor tight, but also good for chafe, preventing chafe. So the hose resting there on the bulkhead over time, especially because this is a gimbaled stove, and on a boat everything tends to move, especially a sailboat. This will chafe there. So this gland, or this through-hole fitting, or straight through fitting it says, is hooked up right here. The challenge is, this is not your average bulkhead. It's not just a, little piece of plywood here that you can just drill through and pop that in and call it a day. This is the fridge box back here. So the fridge freezer box is up here. So all back here is insulated foam. All the way back. All the way around and back around the sides. So we don't have a really long one of these. And I don't have a hole saw that would cut through it either. So what I'm thinking is I'll just put this on the hose, rest the hose here. It won't be vapor tight, but at least it'll help prevent chafe. And then eventually we do have to probably replace the steering cables too. And so I don't want to do anything too permanent. Anyway, so we'll just kind of do it to prevent chafe for right now. And once we replace the steering cables, I'll think about how we can do something a little more permanent and vapor tight.
All right, it's in.
Got it back in.
Woohoo! It's clean. Looks like new.
Yeah. Propane system continued. Old, yucky, corroded. New hotness. So check this out. We looked at this in the last video about propane. An automotive grade remote solenoid valve switch, and there's our new one. But even this doesn't look like stainless, it just looks like galvanized steel. So that is a concern. I think what I'll do is, one of my sailor friends, John, thank you John, suggested some anti-corrosion spray. I mean, even this is like not stainless. It doesn't look like, just looks galvanized, or this is probably aluminum, but this is galvanized. This one's painted aluminum. But we'll probably, yeah, this is some anti-corrosion spray. Will help out there. We've got our remote panel here that controls this, and a sniffer. So if there's a propane leak, this thing will sniff it out and send off an alarm. And we have an extra one there with another cable to hook it up, and some Teflon tape rated for gas. So this is just put together dry fit, so we'll put some Teflon tape here. They said they didn't need to do Teflon tape around these types that have like I guess this, I don't know, what is it called? This little type that kind of fits in. Flange? No, I don't know. But also check this out too. So in the past, when we had to hook up or switch the tanks, you had to use a wrench. Now we got this quick connect for your hand to hook up. So that'll be nice. All right, let's see how far. So, Navigator is preventing our strategy skipper from getting any work done.
I can't do anything unless she's in my arms.
Yeah. But what we did just do is propane locker installation has made some progress. So we've got the regulator bolted to the ceiling of the propane locker. This will be, so regulator, solenoid, and here is the female, no, this is the male flange for galley, and this will be, oops, male flange for galley, and this is for stern barbecue. It's in there really good and tight. We butyl taped it. The propane box was solid fiberglass, so no need to drill, but we did do butyl tape on both sides, and this will be where the pigtail comes out to go into the bottle. What I'm not happy with is there's our gauge, PSI gauge over here. Can't see it. So eventually what I might do is maybe try to find a 90-degree and put it here, and then I can turn that around. But this was the only place that all of this would go and fit with the bottles. So it is what it is. Yep. And so our through bolts came through right there. So that is what's holding on the regulator. Progress. So another thing I recommend doing is before you bolt anything down or drill anything, mock everything up with some duct tape. So that's why I've had these duct tapes out, because I was moving around the regulator. I had it taped to the wall, I had it taped to the ceiling, I had it taped diagonal, sideways, vertical, and that was the final resting place. Okay, next step was just mocking it up. So I had both tanks in here. Everything seemed to work. So now this female 45-degree flange, that's what they're called. I need to drill a hole here for the home run to the galley stove. So that's, well, we had to take it off. Because I need to drill a hole here to pass the propane line through. These are the other holes that used to be here, but this is where the new hole is going to be. And with the whole regulator solenoid assembly barbecue hookup, it was too close to this wall here, the side of the box, to get the hole saw in. So had to come out so I can drill this out. Guess what this is? This is the run to the galley. Got it coming through the hole, but you can't leave it like that. Chafe, 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 chafe. So got one of those. Let's put that on. Here we are. Got our little gland on here. So it's sandwiched between, so there's a similar nut on that side of the box here. And we've just kind of compressed it together. And there's some butyl tape in there too. So it's in there pretty good. Okay, here we go. We got it back in, nice and secure. The assembly is in. There's the galley stove supply line. I still have to do the wiring for the solenoid switch. This is for the barbecue. And the pigtail for the bottle. Popping bottles up in here. Making good progress. Okay, let's tighten this up and see what we get. So one of the projects I've always kind of wanted to do that, I don't know, Pinterest or something, put a little bit of hose, cut this hose in half, put it on the bottom of the propane tank to keep it from like cutting into things, cutting into fiberglass boat, because it just sits right in there, just to give it a little bit of cushion. There we go. It's just really a friction fit right now, but it's on there pretty good. I guess, you know, I could maybe like drill a hole through the hose here, and then maybe like use some zip ties or some seizing wire to really hold it on. But yeah. Okay. So So I was slightly worried that adding this would make it too tall for our regulator assembly up here, but we're okay. I can get it in and out, and the nice thing is it's, you know, not going to damage this, not going to damage our deck. So it's a keeper. We'll go ahead and do the same thing to the other one. Okay, tanks are in with the feet. Clearance up here. Propane system's hooked up. I'm super happy. So we've got our new remote solenoid switch panel right here. So right now detector's on, so it's sniffing any propane leaks, which is good. And then when we want to use the oven or stove, we have to flip on and open up the solenoid switch. So we press this button, and then we hear out in the propane locker a little click. So that's on. Now we have gas flowing into our appliance here. We just hit our igniter button, hold that until it warms up. And then as it warms up, you can let it go and adjust the flame high to low. And then to turn it off, we'll turn it off at the solenoid switch. So we'll leave our burner on, hit off, which that basically will clear out gas, any gas in the lines from the bottle to the appliance, and then we'll shut it off here. That way that the solenoid switch is doing all the work and the oven can remain disconnected.
All right, so for those who think that cruising is just, and living on a sailboat is just pina coladas, margaritas on deck, unfortunately, that's not the truth. Here I am, cleaning out our bilge. Yeah.
Okay, so our pantry is a little gross. Please remember to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss an episode.